I know that in this room, and for those listening from afar, there are souls exhausted from trying to be strong. There are cries that cannot be uttered. There are why questions to which the answer seems to be the silence of heaven. Perhaps you're grappling with the profound brevity of life, the unsettling realization of human frailty, or the quiet despair that whispers about the ultimate meaninglessness of fleeting existence. Your spirit might feel fragile, contemplating the swift passage of time and the inevitable end. I understand that unsettling sensation of feeling small in the grand scheme of things, of longing for something eternal amidst the ephemeral. My heart goes out to all who are silently enduring this profound struggle with the transient nature of life. But I want us to discover a liberating truth together. God doesn't demand a cheerful song when our hearts are shattered. He offers us a sacred songbook, and within it are the very notes of honest lament, profound contemplation, and hopeful yearning for eternity. He gives us the unwavering promise in Psalm 34-18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. He doesn't shy away from our mess. He draws near to it. Consider the ancient patriarchs who, facing the reality of their own mortality, still found reason to trust in God's eternal purposes. They remind us that our most existential questions can lead us to a deeper understanding of divine permanence. We won't shy away from difficult emotions. Instead, we will learn to transform our very sighs into a prayer, an authentic melody before God. This journey isn't about finding a quick fix, but about finding a voice for your soul. This week, as a step of faith, find one verse from a psalm that perfectly describes your current feelings and read it aloud each morning. Let it be the opening note of your own honest conversation with the divine conductor. Now that we've found the first notes to express our inner turmoil, let's explore how the Psalms transform those laments into a powerful dialogue with God. Psalm 39 opens with a poignant reflection on the brevity of life and the psalmist's struggle with silence amidst sorrow. He declares, "I said, I will watch my ways and keep my tongue from sin. I will put a muzzle on my mouth while in the presence of the wicked. But when I was silent and still, not even saying anything good, my anguish increased. My heart grew hot within me, and as I meditated, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue." This passage beautifully captures the internal conflict of wanting to remain silent, yet feeling the overwhelming pressure of unexpressed pain. It's an unwavering promise that even in our deepest anguish, God desires our honest voice, not our strained silence. Psalm 142:2 reassures us, "I pour out my complaint before him. I tell my trouble before him. He is the attentive listener, inviting our raw, unfiltered lament." Perhaps you felt the internal struggle of wanting to hold back your true feelings, especially when surrounded by those who might not understand or might even judge. You might be struggling with the belief that expressing your pain is a weakness, or that keeping silent will somehow protect you. I understand that suffocating feeling of holding everything in, where the unspoken words fester and cause deeper internal pain. My heart resonates with anyone who yearns for the freedom to express their true sorrow, to release the burden that silence has created. Consider the prophet Jeremiah, whose deep sorrow and lament over the destruction of Jerusalem were so profound they filled an entire book of the Bible. He didn't hold back his anguish. He poured out his heart to God, even questioning and expressing despair. His willingness to break the silence, to vocalize his grief, became a powerful testament to the reality of suffering and the importance of honest communication with God. His story powerfully illustrates that true healing often begins when we give voice to our deepest pains, rather than letting them consume us in silence. As a step of faith this week, when you feel the urge to keep silent about your sorrow, intentionally choose to speak one honest thought about your pain to God in prayer. As we delve deeper into the orchestration of Psalm 39, we encounter a profound lament for human frailty and the fleeting nature of life, contrasting it with God's eternal being. The psalmist prays, "Show me, Lord, my life's end and the number of my days. Let me know how fleeting my life is. You have made my days a mere handbreadth. The span of my years is as nothing before you. Everyone is but a breath, even those who seem secure. Surely everyone goes around as a mere phantom. In vain they hustle and hoard, not knowing who will get it. This sobering reflection reminds us of our own mortality and the temporary nature of earthly pursuits. It's an unwavering promise that acknowledging our finite nature can lead to a deeper appreciation for the eternal. James 4:14 reminds us, "What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes." He is the eternal rhythm, providing a timeless perspective on our transient existence. Perhaps you felt overwhelmed by the relentless pace of life, constantly striving for achievements that feel empty or temporary. You might be struggling with a sense of anxiety about the future, or a quiet fear of aging and decline. I understand that existential unease, the feeling of chasing after the wind, and the longing for something that truly lasts. My heart aches for those who are grappling with the harsh realities of impermanence, searching for a lasting meaning in a fleeting world. Consider King Solomon, who despite possessing immense wealth, wisdom, and power, ultimately concluded in Ecclesiastes that everything is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. His extensive experiences led him to a profound understanding of human frailty and the emptiness of worldly pursuits when God is excluded. His wisdom, however, also points us to the ultimate truth that true meaning and joy are found in fearing God and keeping His commandments rather than in temporal achievements. This narrative powerfully illustrates that embracing our vulnerability and turning our gaze toward God's eternity can reorder our priorities and bring true peace. As a step of faith this week, take 5 minutes to simply be still and reflect on the brevity of life. Then, write down one thing you truly value that is eternal, allowing it to reframe your perspective. Continuing our melodic journey through Psalm 39, we move from the stark reality of human frailty to the unwavering placement of hope in God alone. Amidst his lament, the psalmist declares, "But now, Lord, what do I look for? My hope is in you. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the scorn of fools." I was silent. I would not open my mouth, for you are the one who did this. Remove your scourge from me. I am overcome by the blow of your hand. This represents a profound turning point, a deliberate shift from self-pity and worldly concerns to a singular dependence on God. It's an unwavering promise that in our greatest weakness, God remains our steadfast hope and our ultimate deliverer. Psalm 46:1 confidently states, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." He is the anchor, keeping our souls steady amidst life's most turbulent waves. Perhaps you've exhausted all your own efforts, tried every human solution, and found yourself still adrift, feeling like there's nowhere left to turn. You might be struggling with the temptation to give up, convinced that no one can truly help you. I understand that deep weariness, the sense of hitting rock bottom, and the desperate yearning for a true and lasting solution. My heart goes out to those who are clinging by a thread, realizing that their only true hope lies beyond themselves. Consider Job, stripped of everything, enduring unimaginable suffering and the harsh judgment of his friends. Yet, in his darkest moments he declared, "Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him." His unwavering hope in God, even when circumstances were seemingly hopeless, is a powerful testament to the truth that when all else fails, God remains our ultimate and only source of salvation. This narrative reinforces that even when God seems to be the source of our affliction, as the psalmist alludes to here, our hope must remain firmly fixed on Him for deliverance and restoration. As a step of faith this week, when you feel you have no hope left, intentionally look to God and whisper, "My hope is in you." We have journeyed together through the harmonies of confronting human frailty, breaking the silence of sorrow, and placing our unwavering hope in God alone. From the unsettling notes of mortality to the profound peace of His enduring love, we have found that God orchestrates our lives towards a glorious symphony of mercy and compassion. You have been led from the dissonant chords of despair to discovering your own vibrant song within His boundless grace and unchanging character. Now, let us together declare a collective confession of hope. Though the melody of my life may waver, I still believe you are the conductor. Though I may not see the light, I still believe you are my song. Lord, you are my strength and my psalm. You are my deliverer, my hope, and my eternal mercy. I invite you now to find your rest in Him, allowing the divine conductor to reharmonize your soul and grant you His profound peace. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May He lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. May He grant you strength in your weakness, solace in your sorrow, and a renewed song of hope that echoes through every season of your life, culminating in His ultimate, glorious mercy and your unending praise. May His peace fill every chord of your being.